Welcome to the Disability Granted channel. You've qualified for SSI, Supplemental Security Income. To remain eligible for SSI benefits, your countable resources cannot exceed $2,000 as an individual or $3,000 for an eligible couple. Although SSI supposedly is adjusted annually for cost of living increases, SSI resources have not been adjusted for cost of living for 34 years, not since 1989. Had SSI adjusted its resource limits according to cost of living adjustments, those limits would now be $5,000 for an individual and $7,500 for an eligible couple. However, they haven't been adjusted, not since 1989. So it's very important that we understand what resources are not counted against SSI resource limits. Not all resources are counted. Social Security revealed 24 uncounted resources on its website. Those resources are not counted against your 2023 individual resource limits of $2,000 or $3,000 for an eligible couple. And you're concerned. You're concerned your resources may exceed today's unadjusted limitations. You'd more likely qualify for SSI if it had been adjusted for inflation. Why did Social Security stop adjusting resource limitations? Why did it stop adjusting them to cost of living increases since 1989? If there's anyone out there watching from Social Security, fix it. And fix it now. So, what are resources? Social Security says that resources are things that you own, such as cash and bank accounts, stocks, mutual funds, U.S. savings bonds, land, life insurance, personal property, vehicles, anything else you own which could be changed to cash and used for food or shelter. Well, that sort of makes sense. Well, wait, there's more. Just when I was going to say SSI makes sense. Sometimes Social Security deems a portion of someone else's resources as being yours. They may deem resources of your spouse, a parent spouse, a sponsor of an alien, or a sponsor's spouse as belonging to you. That's what SSI calls deeming of resources. That's another topic. This video is specifically about what resources are not counted against your resource limits. Social Security identifies 24 resources which are not countable. Link below. And there are links within that link. They include 1. The home you live in and the land it's on is not counted as a resource. No matter how valuable the house is or the land, not counted as a resource. 1 vehicle, regardless of value, if you or a member of your household use it for transportation. 3, household goods and personal effects, such as your wedding and engagement rings, are not counted as resources. 4, life insurance policies with a combined face value of $1,500 or less are not counted as resources. 5, burial spaces for you or your immediate family are not counted as resources. Thank heavens. Burial funds for you and your spouse, each valued at $1,500 or less, not counted as resources. But The Social Security Administration refers you to the SSI Spotlight on burial funds to make sure you don't go astray. Number 7, property you or your spouse use in a trade or business or on your job if you work for someone else. And to keep you from going astray again, Social Security refers you to the SSI Spotlight on property you need for self-support, link within the link. Number 8, if you are disabled or blind, money or property you've set aside under a plan to achieve self-support, PASS, P-A-S-S, is not a counted resource. Again, Social Security, just to make sure you don't run astray, refers you to the Spotlight on PASS, P-A-S-S. Number 9, retroactive SSI or Social Security benefits for up to 9 months after you receive them, including payments received in installments, are not counted as resources for up to 9 months. Number 10, grants, scholarships, fellowships, or gifts set aside to pay educational expenses for 9 months after receipt. They are not counted as resources for 9 months after receipt. Number 11, money saved in an individual development account, an IDA, are not counted as resources. And Social Security refers you, to keep you from going astray, to the SSI Spotlight on IDAs. Number 12, support and maintenance assistance and home energy assistance that Social Security does not count as income is not counted as a resource either. 13, cash received for medical or social services that Social Security does not count as income is not counted as a resource for 1 month. Number 14, cash reimbursements of expenses already paid for by the person are evaluated. Yeah, they're evaluated under the regular income and resources rules. Never did find a section on the Social Security Administration website for regular income and resource rules. I just didn't see that. So I'm sorry, that's a bit vague, but this is SSI. Number 15, health flexible spending arrangements. Health flexible spending arrangements, FSAs, are not counted as resources. Number 16, state or local relocation assistance payments are not counted as resources for 12 months. Not for 12 months. Number 17, crime victims assistance is not counted as a resource for 9 months. Number 18, earned income tax credit payments are not counted as resources for 12 months. Number 19, dedicated accounts for disabled or blind children. I'm glad about that. Dedicated accounts for disabled or blind children. You know, now Social Security makes one of those references. See deeming eligibility chart for children. Eligibility chart for children. Why do we have to have that? Number 20, disaster relief assistance, which we do not count as income, is not counted as a resource. Number 21, cash received for the purpose of replacing an excluded resource, such as a house or your one vehicle that's used for transportation, that is lost, damaged, or stolen, is not counted as a resource for 9 months. It gives you time to replace it. 22. all federal tax refunds and advanced tax credits received on or after January 1st, 2010 are not counted as resources for 12 months. Number 23, the first $2,000 of compensation received per calendar year for participating in certain clinical trials is not counted as a resource. It would seem to me that if it was compensation, if anything, it'd be counted as income. But we're talking resources, not counted as a resource. 24. Some trusts are not counted as resources. For more guidance, Social Security refers you to the SSI Spotlight on Trusts. Are any of your assets not countable? If so, that might help you meet SSI's resource limitations. If you believe that this video will help other blind or disabled people, please share, like, and subscribe so that they may watch it. Thank you for watching the Disability Granted channel, and good luck.